I cheated on you. He's not yours. You've told me that at least 5 to 6 times.
It wasn't in question until I went and pulled up some old medical records. And again, I had kept all that to myself. The first and only people I shared any doubt with was Attorney General.
I figured this would be the time to bring that up since that increased without my knowledge. I've already paid a ton. I mean, I have to be able to survive so my kids can come to my house 3 nights a week. Honestly, I handle all of their school stuff.
The order establishing the parent-child relationship that was signed by this court on October 26th of 2021. The parties are in agreement, and the evidence will show that Mr. Thompson is the biological father of the child we are asking to add in this case. They are in agreement that mom should be continued to be named managing conservator and Mr. Thompson possessory for the both children. And then to continue the terms of possession and access, so adding the older child to this case as it was determined in 2021. They're exercising the 50 miles or less, so pick up and drop off are at the children's school, so that would be for the oldest child. And then in the absence of that, there would continue to be a pick up and drop off at the market that was listed under the terms of the order on page 4. The main contested issue is the issue of retroactive child support and support in this case. The parties, or there's a stipulation that they agree. I believe there's no private health insurance. So the state is asking for reimbursement on that. And I believe there's a stipulation that Mr. Thompson's gross income are $7,233.33. And Mr. Thompson only has 2 children in this case, and no one has private dental insurance. I will have the court be aware or ask you to take judicial notice that the child in this case, Tyler Thompson, there was another lawsuit regarding paternity, and that was under cause D1, and it was finalized. There was 2 DNA orders, and it was finalized, looks like last year. Because the issue of retroactive child support is disputed, I believe it's important for the court to be aware that there was another lawsuit in this matter. According to the evidence that will be provided at the hearing, we are asking for whatever the court determines to be appropriate for retro. We are asking that a child support arrears to be found to be $16,530.89, and then the medical support would be $521.98. And we are asking to modify the terms of the prior order, as there has been a material and substantial change, as now there are 2 children as opposed to 1 child before the court. And that's all I have in opening, Your Honor.
You may call your first witness.
The state calls Miss Stephanie Mendez. Can you state your name to the court?
Stephanie Mendez.
What is your relationship to the children in this case?
I'm their mother.
Okay.
I've been financially supporting them on my own since 2015.
Can you state their names and ages?
Yes, Caleb Stephen Thompson, 12/9/10, and Tyler David Thompson, 1/20/13.
Who is Tyler's father?
David Thompson. David's been aware that's his son since, he signed his birth certificate. He was there the whole time. The only time it came into question was when I was out of the abusive relationship, and I was talking to the Attorney General about a possible situation.
I need to stop you. I think you're providing testimony that is outside the scope of the question you were asked.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Ms. Sorry.
At this time, Your Honor, the state would offer into evidence, which been marked as State's Exhibit Number 1. It is the DNA testing report regarding the child Tyler Thompson, Mr. David Thompson.
So, Ms. Mendez, while I'm getting a code to unencrypt, did you have an opportunity to review those results?
I have not. I was informed by the Attorney General that it was a 99.99%.
Mr. Thompson, have you had an opportunity to review those results?
Yes. The lady before, when I was in the pull-out room, she showed them to me. I was never sent them before, but yes, which I was happy to see, honestly.
Do you have any objection to the DNA results being admitted into evidence?
No, I mean, they pulled it from, I guess, the last time when we did Caleb. Okay. So, I mean, DNA doesn't change, so that's fine.
Ms. Mendez, do you have an objection to the DNA results being admitted into evidence?
I do not.
Just since you don't object, I'm going to go ahead and admit them into evidence as being part of the court record. But Ms. Mendez, I'm not going to share the screen because we're streaming on YouTube and I want to protect the sensitive information regarding the child Tyler. So since we're on YouTube,
Appreciate that.
okay. So if you need a copy of those results, I'd say get with the Attorney General's office to get your.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Regarding, have you ever named anyone else as the parent of Tyler, as a father?
I never named him as a father. It was in question. So we went about that route to eliminate him to go to the next process.
When did you
But that
tell
was never, I'm
when
sorry.
did you tell Mr. Thompson that there was a possibility he was the father of Tyler?
Mr. Thompson has never known about him being an impossibility of being the father. He's always known he's the father. I
So
only
when did,
privately shared that.
my question is, when did you tell Mr. Thompson that there was a possibility he was the father
Less
of
than 2
Tyler?
years ago, I mean, David's always known he's the father. So I don't know. I don't understand the question.
When did you tell him that you're pregnant with the possibility that he's the dad?
As soon as I found out.
Soon as you found out you were pregnant?
Yes.
Okay. At the time that that Tyler was, actually scratch that question. So I announced to the court a number of agreements regarding conservatorship, so the rights and duties, visitation. Are you in agreement with what I referenced to the court earlier?
What was that reference again?
So are you in agreement that this order should, regarding conservatorship, rights and duties, and visitation, should look like it does for Caleb, but this time include Tyler?
Correct. Yes, I'm okay with that. They've been they go to their dad's house every weekend.
Okay. Specifically for Tyler, how old is he?
He's 10.
Okay. And how often has he already had overnights with Mr. Thompson?
Yes, David comes and picks him up on Friday evenings after they get out of school, and then he drops him off on Monday mornings at school. Has been the routine.
For how long has that been the routine?
Yeah, that's been our routine since 2014, since all of our separation started.
So he's been exercising this type of visitation since 2014?
Yes, and he's been an active, he's their dad. I mean, we had troubles in 2014, but so yeah, he does visit them, and every weekend we try to keep their system normal every week as much as possible due to their autism and whatnot.
During the past 48 months, so 4 years from today's date, has Mr. Thompson provided you any assistance for specifically Tyler?
Not financial assistance, but like picking them up on the weekends is helpful because then I can go to work and provide for them. But that's just as general visitation, which is why I schedule my work time around the weekends because I don't have them. They're with him.
Are they and specifically Tyler, is Tyler with him every weekend?
Yes, unless he goes out of town. He takes at least 4 vacations a year. So I will tell him it's okay to drop them off at my house. He'll buy them some canes, maybe give $50 extra, which is far and few between, if at all. But that's the latest routine that we had set in stone. But yeah, he's at his house every weekend, faithfully.
Has been for how long has he been having Tyler for visits every weekend?
Since 2015. He goes to Disney World with them when he took them on his vacation one time.
So how long has Mr. Thompson been acting as Tyler's
whole life?
Father?
Since 2013. He was there the day of the birth, signed the birth certificate. It wasn't in question until I went and pulled up some old medical records. And again, I had kept all that to myself. The first and only people I shared any doubt with was Attorney General, just because I was
married at the time that Tyler was born?
Well, I was legally married since I was a teenager. I just never had the money to get a legal divorce. I was with David for about 11 years, and then we consumed 2 child through that 11 years, which is Caleb and Tyler Thompson.
At this time, Your Honor, I would offer what's been marked here for identification purposes. It states exhibit number 2. It is a financial activity report in this case.
Mr. Thompson, have you seen the financial report?
I went over, I guess, some numbers with I forgot her name, the woman I spoke with a little while ago in the breakout room. She had said.
So my question is, it's being offered as an exhibit. So I'm just asking if you've seen it and if you have an objection to it being admitted into evidence.
I have not seen it. All I went over was what she proposed the numbers would be by adding Tyler to the monthly child
Oh.
support.
Okay, same question for you, Ms. Mendez. Have you had an opportunity to review that exhibit?
I have not, no.
I'm going to put it on the screen. So this is what's being offered as State's Exhibit number 2. It is the financial activity report.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I did get that, Your Honor.
I just didn't know the title of it.
Okay, so is there an objection to this being admitted into evidence so it can be considered for the record?
Okay.
I don't have an objection to it at all.
Questions about it, but I mean, is that what you're asking? Can I speak about it, or are you just saying, can you?
Well, what is the objection, the legal objection you have as to this document being part of the record?
So I was just curious. I noticed no, she clarified that. I'm sorry. They had increased the amount and they didn't even tell me why. As far as the last judgment, it was $529 per check and then it moved to $592 about 3 or 4 months ago. I didn't even know why. And she had said that that's going towards
Your
the
Honor,
arrears.
I'm gonna object. He's getting outside of the scope of the pay record. We
Okay.
can speak with our office about the administrative process for withholding, but
Okay. I
our
just
pay
didn't
record is
know,
valued.
since there was a judgment for a specific amount. I didn't know. I figured this would be the time to bring that up since that increased without my knowledge.
Well, it doesn't sound like you have an objection to the particular record in terms of what child support was due, what child support was paid, and the balances that are reflected.
No, I don't have any objection from that. It's just the amount of the deduction increased, and I wasn't informed of it at all. So
that can be explained, I think, by the Attorney General's office. But just very quickly, the state does have the authority to issue with income withholding orders to collect on arrears, and they can change those amounts administratively.
Okay.
I do not have the jurisdiction to.
Gotcha. That's all I needed to hear. I didn't know if this was the place.
So, Ms. Mendez, did I hear you correctly that you did not have an objection to the record?
This is correct.
Okay, so State's Exhibit number 2 is admitted.
How are your children currently covered with health insurance?
They have insurance through Medicaid. So, I mean, I go through Medicaid through their stuff. So I think, and they take out a certain amount every month out of child support to get that paid back.
Do you have access to private health insurance through your employer?
They're full. No, I tried to do that already. I didn't. So I went through the CHIP program, but instead I went through the Medicaid program. They're fully insured already, which
do you have dental insurance available through an employer at a reasonable cost?
It's at a reasonable cost through Medicaid. So I think they're just getting their arrears back from David Thompson because
I'm gonna re-ask my question if you could listen to it. Do you have dental insurance available through the employer at a reasonable cost?
I do not.
So regarding the state's pay record, just so it's clear, the only amounts you've received directly from Mr. Thompson are those amounts reported through the state disbursement unit through this pay record?
This is correct.
So you testified earlier that, once in a while, Mr. Thompson will give the children $50. Can you clarify what you mean by that?
100. He'll sell 100 if it's weekend and he's going on vacation again, he'll offer to give us $50 or $100 every now and then and buy some canes for the boys.
Who does he give the money to?
He just sends it through his Zelle account through my bank.
So it goes to you, not the children. Is that correct?
This is correct, but it goes to my children.
If you had to guesstimate about how many times or how much Mr. Thompson has done that, could you what amount would you come up with?
I would probably say about $300 to $500 max, and that's overestimating. Like in the last 4 years.
Okay. And then just to clarify, have you ever told Mr. Thompson, during this past 4 years that he was not the father of Tyler?
I've not.
Okay.
The only time was about a year. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, Mr. Thompson, the state has passed the witness. Ordinarily, if you had an attorney, your attorney would be able to ask questions of the witness. Do you have any questions for Ms. Mendez?
Yes. So I was wondering, I've asked you a few times, do you have proof of the Medicaid? I mean, I'm paying for that. I've never seen the Medicaid card or any proof that they actually have health insurance or dental.
But David, I send you information all the time as soon as
No,
they
I
get their
saw a
checkup.
screenshot in a text that says denied for all two of their names with your name. That's the only screenshot I
No,
got from you.
that's negative. They're fully insured and they're fully caught up with all of their medical. So if Attorney General needs to reach out and get that info, they have full access to it.
I've just never seen any proof
And
of
you're
it.
aware, I
pay
call
for
you
that
every
every
time there's
single
an
paycheck.
appointment.
Okay, folks, look, again, I may have given this speech to the last couple that was in front of me.
Hmm.
You are in court, okay? And so
Yes, Your Honor.
we may be on Zoom and you're in your, at your places where you're at,
Mhm.
but you still have to follow the rules of court. There's a question and then an answer,
Yes, ma'am.
okay? There's no arguing back and forth.
Okay. I had one more question. Literally about 2 years after Tyler was born, you did tell me I cheated on you. He's not yours. You've told me that at least 5 to 6 times. So when you said that, that was a lie. You've told me many times that he's not mine. Out of spite, out of anger, I don't know what it's out
Objection,
of.
he's testifying. That's not a question.
Mr. Thompson,
Is
you
he,
are- you are
have you told me
testifying.
that he's not that I am not the father?
I
I'm
think,
sorry, am I answering David or the judge, or I'm just
Hold on,
confused
hold on.
here?
so let's start again. All right, let's not talk over one another because then the question isn't heard. Mr. Thompson, re-ask your question.
When did you first tell me that I'm not the father?
I never told you you were not the father, David, so I don't know where you're going with that. The only person I have opened anything up about that is the Attorney General in a private situation. And then after I felt I was safe, I opened up to you about how we might need to get a paternity test, but it was really hard to communicate with you because honestly, I was scared of you.
So
I
you
just
just said
wanted
you
to get-
never told me, then you just said you did.
I
tell me.
didn't. I didn't.
All
right.
You're being
Okay,
honest
I'm
to the
gonna
never-
stop
judge.
you. I'm going to stop you again. So ordinarily at this point, I would stop the hearing and place you in an in-person docket, okay, because of your conduct. So,
Sorry, I'm done. Those are the
All
questions
right.
I had. My apologies.
so one more outburst, going back and forth. I have to close this and put you in and recess your case to a different docket where you need to come to the courtroom, where
Yes,
I may
ma'am.
have a bailiff that will help me keep order in the court.
Understand.
Ms. Qatar, you may proceed.
The state calls Mr. David Thompson. Can you state your name?
David Thompson, Carlton Thompson.
What is your relationship to the children in this case?
I'm their father.
In my opening, I announced to the court that there was agreements you had regarding rights and duties and visitation. Are you in agreement with what I stated to the court?
As far as yes.
Okay.
Same thing.
Now, regarding current child support, are you currently working?
Yes.
And how long have you worked there?
Coming up on 5 years.
I said that there was a stipulation that your gross was about $7,233.33. Is that correct?
My check
Wow.
is $28.33 per check. I'm not sure where that number comes from.
How often are you paid?
Biweekly.
Okay. And are you
That's
referring
before taxes.
Okay. What's your hourly, or are you a salary employee?
It's right at 62,000, and some of that might be in some commissions, which I get a commission maybe one quarter, and then I don't get commission the whole year. There's some years are maybe 70,000, some years are right at 62. It just
Did you
know,
file your taxes last year?
correct. It was
Okay.
77 last year.
70, your reported earnings were 77 last year?
Correct. So I had 2 commissions last year.
Okay.
Two-
And
two
are you
quarters I
still
did not.
doing that same type of work you did in 2022?
Actually, I've been promoted, which I don't know if it's really a promotion, to sales manager, which is why I got 62 instead of 55. But it's going to be really limiting my commissions now because my sales guys make all the calls now. So I don't know how that's going to play out, but
So in 2022, you made 77,000. In
2020.
21, what was your income?
66.
Does that include
That includes
commissions?
everything, yes, because I only had a small one that year and literally nothing else because that was COVID year, of course.
In 2020, what was your annual income?
I didn't have commissions that year. It was 54.
So 2020 was just a base salary.
Yes.
Okay.
That was tech support.
So starting in 2020, when did you get promoted to sales manager?
Literally 3 months ago. Yeah, it had been July, I think. Yeah.
And so 62,000 reflects just your base, no commission.
Correct.
What do you expect your year to date will be? I know, there's 2 more weeks in the month.
Right around the same thing as last year, probably.
So you expect it to be about 77?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you have private health insurance available through work?
No.
Are you a W-2 employee or self-employed, or how are you paid?
W-2. Honestly, I can't afford health insurance right now. After taxes, I get $1,800 a check, and then I have.
Do you have any additional children outside of this court order?
No.
Specifically for Tyler, for the past 4 years specifically, when did Miss Mendez tell you that there was a possibility you were the father of Tyler?
When he was about 5 years old. Was the first time during a fight.
And how old is Tyler now?
He's 10. He's coming up on 11 in about 3 weeks.
Okay, so you learned about 6 years ago. Okay. In that window, did Miss Mendez ever tell you there was a possibility you were not the father of Tyler?
Yes. Oh, I thought that's what you just asked.
No, when did Miss Mendez tell you?
That was 5 years ago when he was about 5 during a fight.
So
then I'm not the father.
Clarify.
Sorry.
Listen to my question. When did Miss Mendez first tell you there was a possibility you were the father of Tyler? You were the father, not any.
When she was pregnant, yeah.
Okay.
She said I'm pregnant. Yeah.
Okay. When did has Miss Mendez ever told you there was a possibility you were not the father of Tyler?
Yes, when he was about 5.
Okay, so that was about 6 years old.
Correct.
6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Okay. Regarding this year of retro for 4 years, what are you asking the court to consider regarding retroactive child support, the possibility?
I mean, honestly, I've already been paid. I already paid $12,000 since Caleb's judgment, which got it down to $15,000. It was $26,000 when we started.
So you're talking about payments you've already made for your initial
correct.
order.
I'm correct.
Okay.
So I've already paid a ton. I mean, if we increase this, I'm going to be paying $1,500 a month. I have to be able to survive so my kids can come to my house 3 nights a week. Honestly, I handle all of their school stuff. She probably doesn't even know there's a field trip this year.
Here we go. She's going to put my
okay,
parenting down.
Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that.
Ms. Katari, I'm going to stop in here. I gave admonishments and they were not followed. So we're going to recess this hearing. I'm
sorry, I thought we were talking.
An in-person hearing? No, Ms. Mendez interrupted. So my admonishment went to both of you. My admonishment was, I don't want to hear any interruptions, no outbursts, and Ms. Mendez did not follow that. So Ms. Katari, when would you like to place this for an in-person hearing?
I could do it the 19th.
Okay, so the 19th of December?
I'll be ready to go right at 8:30. I'm not on the docket. I can go just for this, and if we could handle it immediately, Your Honor.
Now, I believe the 19th.
Oh, I have the wrong. Sorry, Judge.
That's in person?
Yes.
Okay. So then next Tuesday, that's coming up just in a couple of days. So Ms. Mendez at 8:30 in the morning, are you available?
I'll be there.
Okay.
Do I need to go to the downtown Travis County Court?
Yes, I'll provide you the address in a moment. Mr. Thompson, you're available?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll have to take time off again. And I'll be there. Yeah.
All right. So this case is recessed to an in-person hearing on December the 19th at 8:30 in the morning. And it is going to be at the new Travis County Civil and Family Court Facility, 1700 Guadalupe. And we're on the 6th floor. It's Court 6A. It's the new Travis County Civil and Family Court Facility downtown.
So it's the 3rd floor. I'm sorry.
6th floor.
Sixth floor.
6th floor.
Once David Thompson takes the stand himself, the financial details of his situation are examined. He explains that he has worked at his current job for nearly 5 years and currently earns around $62,000 per year as a sales manager. Some years, he earns more because of commissions, including a year where his income reached $77,000. However, he tells the court that commissions are unpredictable and that his new role may actually reduce them in the future. After taxes and deductions, he says he takes home around $1,800 per paycheck, and that's why he's worried. Increasing child support further, he argues, could make it difficult for him to maintain a stable home where his children can continue visiting him regularly. But just when it seems the hearing might reach a decision, everything suddenly stops. The mother interrupts during testimony, breaking the judge's earlier warning about courtroom conduct. That's the moment the judge decides enough is enough. The hearing is immediately recessed and moved to an in-person court date so order can be properly maintained. Both parents are ordered to appear at the Travis County Civil and Family Court building for the next hearing. As the proceeding ends, David Thompson leaves the court with one final statement that adds yet another layer of mystery. He claims that due to a surgery he had as an infant, he believed he was infertile for life. Yet the DNA results say otherwise. And now, with paternity confirmed and child support at stake, this case is far from over.